I think the other thing that I'll be looking forward to if I got to go on a tour of the Earth is probably the food.
You like astronaut food?
Yeah, yeah. It's which I'm not sure. I should look more into it to see if it's readily available now for public consumption.
Are you being serious
Yeah,
right
I'm
now?
serious. Listen, when I was in, okay, so you might have to help me with the dates here, but this was probably, man, I don't really want to like divulge all my age information, but I think I was in like the 5th grade. There must have been some uh, space exploration
I
going.
think we've said our ages before.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know what year this was, but
You're 65 and I'm
yeah, yeah,
44. I meant
yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
43.
But I'm pretty sure I was in the 5th grade at the time, and something was going on. But my teacher brought in uh, like space food, so it was like packets
Yeah.
of food in the powder, and we got to try different ones. Like I remember having like mashed potatoes and gravy,
Oh,
bananas.
I thought you were just going to say that crappy ice cream they always eat.
Oh no, we had tried some of the ice cream, and there was something else I can't remember, but I do remember like the mashed potatoes and gravy, and it tasting exactly like that, but it was a powder. Like it was,
Well, I'm going to ruin something here for you. I'm sorry.
yeah.
But I've seen several interviews with astronauts, and they talk about the effect of being weightless for a long period of time. One of the astronauts was talking about how the very first night he was trying to sleep because, it was his first night in space. He was like, I know I'm supposed to be sleeping, but it's hard to sleep,
Yeah.
He finally eventually went to sleep, and he woke up in the middle of the night, and he felt like he was doing a headstand because, gravity's not pulling the blood down. All the blood was basically like pooling in his head, and he felt like he was upside down, even though he wasn't, because he was in space. There isn't an upside down.
Yeah.
He said the other problem with that is that it ruins your taste buds. He said one of the most requested things on space missions is hot sauces.
Oh yeah.
They spice the hell out of everything because they can't taste anything.
Oh wow.
And so at least if you just throw some killer hot sauce on it, at least it tastes like something.
Yeah.
So astronaut food might be fun on Earth. I'm not sure how great it'll be once you get into space, unless you dump a bunch of hot sauce on it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that by the time I would get to go up there, they would have much more variety. It would be a lot more expanded food. Like, I'm sure it would be even something ridiculous. Like, I would be able to pick like a McDonald's cheeseburger and some fries would be,
I mean, if they're going to fully go into a space tourism, they probably will expand what they're serving. But wasn't there the stunt in was it the early 2000s or was it the 80s? Or, I'm sorry, was it the early 2000s or was it the 90s where Pizza Hut sent a pizza to orbit?
Oh yeah. I think they did do that.
So fast food has already been in space.
Yeah.
I mean, I count Pizza Hut's fast food, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. So that's definitely something I would look forward to.
So what if you got a chance to go to the moon?
Yeah, I would take it too. I guess I would do that. I would. Now, how's this moon trip looking? Am I am I getting dropped off?
Yeah.
Parking
That was
at
the
moon?
other thing I was going to say. Does it make a difference if they just go around the moon or if they land? And how does that make a difference? Like if they landed, would you be like, I don't know about that. I'm not getting out.
Yeah. I don't know if I would get out. I think I would be good with going around the moon. Yeah. I mean, I know people would be like, "You're already there. Why not?" But yeah. I mean, it's a long way there and a long way back. I just like to.
Now, what if you got to go to Mars?
Man, that's a long trip. That's like 6 months.
Could be 6 months.
Dang, that's a long time. Yeah. Then you know what? Then I'm getting out.
Okay.
I'm getting out.
Well, wait a second. Now NASA's working on nuclear propulsion So like I was saying before, most like liquid rockets will use RP1 and liquid oxygen, which is basically kerosene, liquid oxygen. And Starship is using liquid oxygen and methane. The trick with a nuclear propulsion system or a nuclear rocket engine is that you're actually just using the heat from the nuclear reaction to expel the gas. So instead of having two gases, you could have one gas, and then you could have essentially like a nuclear reactor to heat everything up and send it out the back. But the difference is that if you think about it, you're almost carrying like twice as much fuel. So you can go twice as far or twice as fast, or I don't really know if it's twice. I'm just using that as an example. I have no idea what the numbers are. But the point is it's supposed to make us go further, faster. And they were saying that if they were able to get this nuclear engine working, we could possibly get to Mars in a month and a half.
Oh, wow. Man.
So I guess, you know what? Actually, now that I've said that out loud, I guess it's more than twice as fast.
Yeah.
But would you do that?
Getting to Mars twice as fast, that thing's hauling ass.
Yeah. Would you do it?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think all that speed, that might get to your head.
No, I mean, you're in space, so I mean, I guess you'd still feel the acceleration, but once you got up to speed, you wouldn't feel anything.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I still do it though. I'll still do it.
Okay, now what if it was one way?
So I'm conflicted on this one because I'm certain that I would be able to find the Mars people under the surface.
Oh yeah, because we talked about that in our prior.
However, I don't know if they would like that. So my reception.
So you're going to Mars with a shovel.
Yeah, and my reception may not be very well because they'd be like, "You're not supposed to be finding. You're not supposed to be giving our secrets away." So I don't know.
Okay, so I still don't know if you're joking about all this crap. Okay, so if it was one way, would you go?
I got a family. No, I don't think I would go.
See, now what if you could take your family with you?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna want to go Mars one way and be like, yeah, it's.
See, I kind of feel like if it was one way, my answer would be no in Mars's current state. But if there was already like an entire city there and somebody said one way, I mean, what's the difference between a city on Earth and a city on Mars? Might as well spend the last half of my life on another planet.
I don't want this to sound like super dark or anything, but I mean, if I had like an illness, like a terminal illness or something, or if I had nothing else here on Earth, then for sure I would do a one way. But yeah, other than that, probably not.
What about the moon? What if
not one way to the moon? No thanks.
What if there was one way to the moon, but there was a huge city up there, and you could bring your family?
Yeah, I don't know. Nah.
You don't think you guys could go all live in a city on the moon?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What would hold you back?
How long has the city been there?
Let's say, I mean, there isn't one right now, but let's say let's say we live in the distant future. So let's say the city was already there for 50 years.
Oh, okay.
And they were like, hey, there's a bunch of great job opportunities, and there's a bunch of great educational opportunities, but you couldn't come back.
Okay. It was been there for 50 years.
And it's big. There's maybe, let's say, 200,000 people living there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess so. I would probably go one way. Am I getting like some type of compensation for leaving Earth? Like, like I know I'm going.
I mean, you could sell your house and stuff.
Yeah, but
you probably have to buy something there.
Yeah. So I would probably have to get more. Like is the people on the Earth, or I don't know, the U.S. government or the Earth government, however the situation looks at the time, are they giving compensation for people to like go?
What, you want extra money? I said there was a job there and great education.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
And you're still going, what about me?
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
because there's got to be some benefit.
There's just one layer of icing on this cake. You can't have two.
There's a reason that they're like, you want to go live on Mars full time? It's a one-way trip.
Yeah.
There's a job there. So they got to be like, here's an extra.
But your kids would get like great education or something.
I don't know. I guess. I mean, the scenery doesn't seem as nice.
Didn't you live in Florida? Then you lived in New York. And now you live in Michigan.
Yeah. But the scenery still.
But what about your family? Why are you moving so much?
Maybe I would go, but I don't know. That's a tough one.
And what do you mean the scenery isn't as nice? Right now we look up at the sky and we just see a gray moon. But if you were on the moon, you look up at the sky and see like a blue and white and brown marble.
I'm not talking about the sky. There's no hills or mountains or grass. There ain't no grass on Mars.
No, there's hills and mountains. There's no grass out, but there could be grass indoors. You don't know what they build. Maybe they build a big stadium. And when they're not having game day, everyone uses it as a park.
I changed my mind. I'm not going.